Hello guys, welcome to Easy Learning. Today's video is the continuation part of basic problems of an economy. In our previous video, we studied about the introduction to the basic problem of an economy and we discussed two problems, that is what to produce and how to produce. Today in this video, we shall discuss about for whom to produce, the last basic problem of an economy. Let us just brief out that what we studied. In what to produce, we got to know that we understood this topic with an example that we have a 10 crore resource and we can distribute this 10 crore resource into the defense purpose or for the rice consumption purpose. We got to know that this depends upon the wisdom of planners, that is economic planners, and also the market forces, that is demand and supply. In how to produce, we got to know that we can produce goods in two ways, that is using labor intensive technique and capital intensive technique. So we got to know that the it depends on the country, if it depends on the availability of technology. So if the capital is more, then people will go for the capital intensive method, and if there is more labor, then they'll go for the labor intensive technique. So in today's topic, we shall discuss about for whom to produce. So let us read this and let's understand. Goods and services produced in an economy are consumed by citizens. Yes, the goods which are produced in a country is mostly consumed by its citizens of the country, or it is exported, right? If we consume 80%, another 20% we will export, right? For example, spices, we Indians sell most of our spices, export, right? Next one. Human wants and the resources available vary from region to region. Let us take two examples for this. Take an example of one. First example, that is you and your friend. You might see there is a difference in any one area. There might be a problem of electricity problem or water problem, right? So it depends on the region where you are staying. There might be some problems also. Now let us take an example of North India and South India. So in North India, people consume more of wheat. They eat paratas, right? And in South India, they mostly consume rice. It depends upon the climate or the agriculture, the way people like their wants, their needs. The resources also available vary from region to region. The individuals may belong to economically weaker section or rich section. Let us take an example of the prices of wheat and rice. Let us assume that the price of wheat increases and the price of rice decreases. So the people who belong to the weaker section, they will definitely go for the rice because the rate of the rice is less when compared to the wheat. So the economically rich people, that is who can afford these things, they will go for wheat or they will consume whatever they want. The price of the goods is not a big issue for them. Next one. Therefore, the important question is for whom are these goods to be produced? This question leads to the problem of distribution. Yes, obviously, when there is a problem of resources, availability of resources, so we have to the question raises that for whom to produce, right? The sum total of goods produced in country is distributed among its population. For example, if the quantity of wheat produced is limited, then how do we distribute it? Should it be distributed through the fair price depots we distributed, or should it be distributed or through the open market? See, now the availability of the now let us take an example of wheat. Okay, it is produced in limited. Okay, so let's take, like, we have produced only 100 kgs, so there are poor people also and rich people also. How will you distribute, and in which way will you distribute this one? So it depends upon the market. So whether they have to distribute through ration shops where the resources are available in the affordable price, or to play with the demand and supply, right? When the supply is less, obviously they'll raise the price, right? That how our economy runs. If the economy decides has to if the market economy has to decide, it decides based on the purchasing power of the consumer, where the socialist economy takes the decision based on the requirement of individuals. Obviously, when the when the economy is under control of government, that is centrally planned economy, it will think about its subjects, that is the consumers, that is the citizens. So they will not let down. Then they'll sell the goods in a reasonable price. So when it depends on the market system, that is market economy, where it depends on the demand, supply and price, they will obviously sell the goods for the higher rate. When it depends on the market economy, they will sell the goods based on the purchasing power, also demand and supply. So this topic here we have finished the three uh, problems of an economy. We further have three more problems of an economy. This will be discussed in the next video. Um, hope these three doubts have been like these three problems are being solved. So in next video we shall see further three more problems that are being faced in basic problems of an economy. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.